Hi, love. Fancy seeing you here. Today we're going to be building a school for my strange town. It's the primary school or the elementary school, and I know I already had a school beforehand. I kind of didn't like the way it looked, and it was really clunky and difficult to play in. So I actually did plan out this floor plan, a bit in an Excel sheet. There was like a really good video from like the Sims 4 YouTuber. I've literally forgotten the name. I think I'll try and link it in the description box below. But yeah, she created this Excel sheet that has like perfect squares and like different lot sizes so that you can plan out a build. So I started like planning out the floor plan for this build and really thinking, okay, where do I want this thing to go? Where do I want this thing to go? One thing I really want to like get in the habit of right now is properly planning my build out so they can look as nice as I know I can make them look. It's primarily when I used to just build and just like okay, yeah, that's cool enough. But I think now because I'm getting back into playing Strange Chant and I want to like start up the Let's Play again, and it's just one of them where it's like I do not like any of the builds because I think they're so ugly, and this score was like a big thing that like I just hated the sight of it. Like I hated looking at it. Whenever I load into the school lot, I was like, oh my god, this is horrible. Like I don't want to look at this anymore. So I like this building a lot better. I am dreading the high school and having to redo that because the high school is like the ugliest. High school is so hideous. I don't think I've showed it on this channel yet. I don't think I will. I think it's gonna like die in obscurity and you will never see what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna do a speed build on the high school as well. But I literally have no idea how to do that. Like I think that's why I'm procrastinating it so much. So I've moved on to like other stuff as well in the neighborhood. I've redone a bunch of houses that already existed. I built some apartment lots and townhouses, and those will be uploaded on here as well for you to peruse and to see. And I also want to like make more decorating videos as well to really just like introduce the Sims a bit more and introduce their stories and so you can really get to know them. But yeah, one random thing I'm thinking of now that has just been on my mind for a bit is there's this one guy, this is completely random, has nothing to do with The Sims, but there's this one guy and whenever something bad in the world happens, he was always blame it on Popeye's chicken sandwiches. And I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. It'll be like every time a child goes missing, Popeyes always releases a new chicken sandwich. Weird. What? What are you talking about? What the hell does that mean? Does anyone know what that means? Oh my god. I don't even know this guy's name. I don't know like if he has like a channel or like what his like business is or why he does the things that he does. But the fact that he's so willing to be like, oh yeah, this horrible thing that's happening in the world, what does Popeyes have to say about it? What unhinged, genuinely insane. I wish I had that level of just pure insanity where I can just say things and believe them, like the pure delusion to just simply believe that yeah, Popeyes chicken sandwiches are the reason why children are going missing. What is that even implying? Is that implying that the children are the chicken sandwiches? Like we're not eating chicken, we're eating the missing children? What? Anyway, you see me here using Boogie Boo's nukes. Is it nooks or nukes? It's definitely nooks. I'm being extra. But the Boogie Boo's nooks and niches, I use the nooks and niches a lot to really get more heights in like roof lines and stuff, especially for modern builds. As you can see, like my strange hand has a lot of modern builds, so the nooks and niches are being used literally everywhere, especially for this roof section here. And you saw me like have to recolor each and every one, so I put down a color and then I was like, I prefer it in white, and then I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna yeah, Boogie Boo's nooks and niches, amazing for people who like modern builds. The one thing The Sims 4 has that The Sims 2 doesn't have is platforms. I want platforms so bad, you have no idea. Of course, there's constrained floor elevation, but you can only, I feel like you can only do so much with that. especially if I want like a split level, like a more mid-century split level kind of house situation. You can't really do that in The Sims 2, like, because all the foundations are not two, they're like 4 clicks high, and having to like do a split level, unless the house is massive, then sure you can get away with that. But if you really want to have like a conversation pit in The Sims 2, like, it's really difficult to do that. It's quite annoying. One thing I do want to do is make the subject household, they have a 4 click high foundation. I want to make it a 2 click. You know what? I've got a village. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it right now. Well, Catherine TJCD did a really, really good tutorial on like changing stuff. Like creating no slope basements, which, by the way, I did not know you can make no slope basements. So basically a no slope basement is where, like, you know, in The Sims 2 when you want to create a basement, so you have to like create a foundation and then go underneath that, and then the foundation kind of acts as a way to like hide the basement because it has like this weird really steep slope that goes into the basement, and the foundation hides that. A no slope basement literally just has no slope, so it kind of looks like in like The Sims 3 and The Sims 4, where you would just go down and it would just be like completely flat. And I did not know this was even possible in The Sims 2 until I just saw Catherine's build, and she just had a bunch of no slope basements, and I'm like, wait a minute, how's this possible? And I've read the tutorial and it kind of all looks like gobbledygook. Like, I don't know how anyone can use certain tools like that in the way that they do. I'm definitely gonna try and get more acquainted with Build Adjuster and Loss Adjuster, and I really want to improve like the way I build and the way I like set hoods up and stuff. So right now I'm trying to get more comfortable with placing lots off of the roads. So I think literally just before I built like a trailer park and I placed that off the road. So, and I want to have like this whole like massive trailer park, like district almost, with like shipping container homes, really nice trailer parks, really nice trailers. I think I have like what's it called? It's like a big truck, you know those trucks, and they have carry things at the back of them. I have one of them. It's like a cricket set that was made into a bi-mode object, and I use that to like make like a, can't even describe it, but it's really cool. It's a really cool concept, and I really want to like do that more often. Yeah, here as you can see, I'm doing the classroom. This is the main classroom. The second one is literally a clone. I just I dropped all the same furniture into the second one, so I cut that out because like no one wants to see the same thing twice. Found this other whiteboard that has like the really cool scribblings and drawings on it, so I changed that out. This is actually a Maxis item, but I have some custom recolors by Pineapple Forest. Pineapple Forest does some really, really cool like stuff and has some really nice textures. There's one thing that I love more than anything in the world is like having some really nice realistic textures in the game. So P Forest, amazing. Adding a bunch of clutter as well, like some small things, so like notebooks and clocks and little bits here and there. Yeah, good adjuster. Where the hell did the subject live? Uh-oh. I don't want to like edit the wrong thing by mistake. No, Tester Court is where the beakers live. That's where... Okay, okay. Oh, it's 2 covered road, innit? See? Okay. Okay, and it's 1, 2, 2. Elevation 2 clicks. Should I have back... Okay, I think I should back my game up before I do this. I have a really bad habit of like breaking my game. Because I just mess around with things. Like, I'm really like lackadaisical. Like, I don't even care. Like, if the game breaks kind of thing. But I'm trying to be more responsible and really think about the things I do before I do them. Before rid ouch. There we go. I'm gonna like Control C, Control V, strangetown. Oop. Okay. Copy here. Okay, this is a reminder to back up your saves and your lots before you do anything to the game. Okay. I'll hop into the game. The one thing that does kind of annoy me about grid adjuster is when you grid adjusting, so I have this build that I will upload at some point of a townhouse, and I wanted it to be in a two-click foundation. And then I realized that, oh, I need to extend the build, and if you do that on a two-click foundation, the terrain gets really, really weird around it. So I was like, okay, I'll just make it four clicks again. Did that, extended the whole thing, built everything, is perfect. Went back into grid adjuster, made it 2 clicks smaller, and then now the doors in that townhouse keep popping up. So they'll be up like 2 clicks above where things are. And if you just delete them and then Control Z and like undo, they'll be where they're supposed to be. But it is kind of annoying that I have to do that every time I load back into the wall. It's just one of them things where it's like, if it if it's to get it to look how I want, I'm kind of okay with it, but it is one of them things that are like kind of annoying. But here I'm doing the art room. I definitely wanted an art room to like get the creativity skill going. I had lots of like little clutter and stuff like that. I was considering having a science room, but then every custom microscope that I had never worked for child sims. There has to be a microscope that works. Maybe I can't find them, but children like couldn't look at them, which is very, very annoying. So I had like this whole science room thing and science room whatever, but it literally like just did not work. So I kind of had to scrap that. And as well, I did have a football pitch, like you know those or soccer field or whatever the fuck. I had one of them, and it just I feel like it made the lot too big. Like the lot was massive for no reason because of the football pitch. So I'm probably gonna build like a separate thing for the kids to go to that. I know Nervous had the whole like footy club thing that he does after school on a certain day, but I'll probably have to like change that to somewhere else and really like sort that out and just rework a bunch of things. One thing that is annoying because I had a backup before, like my backup went before Tiger had even like transitioned and before he aged up as a teenager. So I have to like get a bunch of things back to where I had them before, and I had a really really pretty library that I built. I was so proud of this library. This library was actually gorgeous, and I'm gonna have to rebuild that, but that will just open up like a bunch more clubs for the Sims in my Strange Town to have. So I definitely want a book club, like a literature club kind of thing going on. I just want like some areas so like computers where poorer Sims if they can't afford it. Computers like skill building objects, that kind of stuff where it's like a lot easier for them to access it through the public library instead of having to like buy it or something like that. I did at some point have an internet cafe. I think this was ages ago in like an old Strange Town I had, and I think I was gonna have AJ own it, and then I just like stopped playing with that Strange Town. Well, internet cafe does sound cool, but it's such a niche thing, and I feel like if I just have a library, then that can kind of like cover all the bases. Another thing I want to do, I want to build like a spa and have a lot of like 4 to 2 like spa day conversions. I really like get that going like a yoga club and stuff like that. Because the gym that I do have now does have like a little spa area and does have like a gym area, but I want my builds to be a lot more focused on a certain like use. I feel like now a lot of my builds are just like I will just whack a lot of items in without really thinking about it. So I want to rebuild. I have so many ideas. Like I want to rebuild the bowling alley because I don't like the way the bowling alley looks. So yeah, I just have a bunch of things that I want to rebuild, clothing shops, etc. The list is long, and I feel like I'm in such a building mood right now that I'm kind of okay with like doing all these builds. And while I'm in the mood to like build stuff, I may as well just like do it right now. Yeah, this is Pascal's little office. He's the principal, like he's the head teacher, so he has his own office. I remember when I was in primary school, our head teacher she had like a mini fridge in her office, and I felt like I was going back and forth with myself. I was like, do I want to add a mini fridge for Pascal? Like, because that makes sense realistically, because I saw that in real life with my own 2 eyes. So I was really considering having a mini fridge. I feel like, you know what, I might do that. I might come back to the slot at a later point and add a little mini fridge for him. just so we can use it. But then I'll have to like lock the door so that other people don't try and like come in and use the mini fridge. The staff room does have a mini fridge, I know that for sure. Makes sense. I think they have the mini fridge and they have like a coffee maker. And if they don't have a coffee maker, I'm gonna include a coffee maker because I feel like once you start working as an adult, you're always having coffee. Not me though. I'm not good with caffeine. Caffeine and me don't get along, so I just don't have coffee that often. But I've had coffee now more as an adult than I did when I was younger. I feel like also like when you're younger, you already have lots of energy, so it's a bit weird to have coffee. Like why are you having coffee? You're a kid. Like you shouldn't be tired. You shouldn't be tired. Like as a child, realistically, like you should not be tired. There's nothing to be tired about. Yeah, I love these little counters. I think they're from Fake Blood on Tumblr. Same with this these chairs as well. I remember, I think it was Sims 2's, it was Stories and Strategies. Yes. They had asked me where I got these couches, and at the time I literally had no idea. I know now it's from Fake Blood, and it's an old download of theirs. Like you have to scroll quite a bit to get them. But yeah, these couches, like it comes in a nice set. I do want some more recolors of these because these are gorgeous, they're perfect, they're amazing. I want some like really nice like green. I feel like right now my favorite color is low-key green. Green is such a nice color, especially like the Minecraft terracotta green. Those like really earthy, warm tones of green are like amazing. But then again, I feel like if I had that in a color for this, it would be the only couch that I'd ever use. Like I'm trying to get out of the habit of using the same furniture items again and again. But sometimes use them again and again because they're good. Like they're good, that's why you keep using them. Yeah, here are some little things, some little oh, what is this? Yeah, I wanted to add fans everywhere. I have a mod that adds like a more functional or makes the temperature system in the Sims 2 like a more integral part of it. So Sims actually get really hot, actually get really cold, and if it's like summer, you have to like really watch the temperature and stuff. So I did add that. So there's fans everywhere just to keep them cool in the desert. Because strangetown, I don't want to play with seasons. I want it to be sunny all the time. Like I don't really mind. There's no like snow or rain or nothing like that. Like it's the desert. I'm kind of cool with that. So I really like this wallpaper. This wallpaper is nice. I don't keep it, but I like it. But yeah, I added like a bunch of fans so that they can like cool themselves down. I think if these aren't functional, I'll just go around and add like vents and stuff that came with the mod. But yeah, this is the end of the speed build. That was quick, right? I hope you enjoyed. Make sure if you like the video, give me a like, subscribe would be handy. Follow me on Tumblr if you are inclined to like see more gameplay pics, see what I'm up to, chat to me. I'm friendly. I don't bite, maybe, promise. It's been nice to laugh now.